win. Alan, of course, was the man chosen to start Joe Bugner's comeback, and he lasted 3 rounds. Well, could Bruno do better? That was just one of the questions being asked about this young prospect, whose manager, Terry Lawless, refuses to let him face Bugner until he's learned a bit more about his trade. We join it at the start. Can Bruno beat Bugner's performance against Winston Allen? That is really what this fight is all about. Frank Bruno, the unbeaten heavyweight from Wandsworth, only 21, 12 wins behind him. And Winston Allen, this dangerous man from Wales, who was the man who gave Joe Bugner his first comeback fight and got knocked out in 3 rounds after giving Joe a few problems. Allen is one of these men, it's either you or me with him. He can come in and destroy people quickly, or he can be done himself. Now, which is it to be? Bruno on the left. There's the right hand that Allen's dangerous with, and that might well be the best punch anybody's hit Bruno with in his pro career so far. And he took it well, and he still came forward. Didn't seem to feel it, and that might discourage Winston Allen. It would discourage me, I can tell you. He hit him with a really good right, and it didn't make the slightest difference. Bruno's big left jab, finding its way through already. Allen most certainly has a very dangerous right. This is Allen's first appearance since that Bugner fight. That was 4 months ago. And that fight was his only fight since November '81, 15 months. So he hasn't had much competitive action in the last 2 years, Allen, and that could well tell on him. Bruno's been fighting, I suppose, about once every few weeks, once every month.
Come on, Allen!
Allen holding, and a bit careless with his head. Allen, he was against Bugner, and Bruno needs to watch that. Well, Bruno finding his man, but mustn't get careless. This man's no pushover. Could be a very rough fight. Bruno keeping his head down, out of the way of Allen's head. He's been told what to do. Ah, that's a very interesting first round. Big Frank Bruno, 15-7 3/4 tonight. It's this month he celebrates 1 year as a professional, and it's interesting that when he started a year ago he weighed 15.5, and tonight he's just a quarter of a pound heavier. The thing about that first round was the first big right thrown by Winston Allen. It was a good punch, and Bruno took it very well. He didn't even shiver.
Second down. Round 2.
Instantly comes out. He's a man who likes to come rushing in. And against a young and fairly inexperienced pro like Bruno, those are the sort of tactics that could well pay off. Because nobody really has got to grips with Bruno yet, and nobody's ever really gone for him. And Big Frank might just find himself in a hard fight here if Allen gets through the first couple of rounds. mixing up his punch as well, Bruno. Allen keeping on top of him, messing him about, mauling him inside. Man with 22 pro fights behind him and met a lot of experienced men like Bugner. Good punches from Bruno, and Allen's taking them well and coming on. But his fences have gone all over the place. His gum shield's out, and it stopped in the second round. And Bruno has done it one round faster than Bugner. Oh. Well, this Bruno-Bugner confrontation out of the ring is becoming quite something. And he's proved his point. He's finished his man faster than Bugner could do it. And the lawless camp will make a lot of capital out of that. And Bruno hoists his arms high and says, I did it, and you can't deny that, and neither can you. Well, for a moment I thought Winston Allen was going to come on through that lot, but Bruno kept punching, got him in the corner, kept the punches coming, and suddenly Allen's arms were anywhere but where they could guard himself over the top rope. Gum shield fell out, and Jim Brummel moved in, and that was that.